Talking to strangers is really an overwhelming process. Like the moment you approach them, they say hi, but at the same time, they also say, why am I carrying a camera with me? But after a while, I don't even know they are strangers anymore. To be honest, I face a lot of rejections. But at the same time, there are people who end up having a good time through this project. So here I go, making another video where I ask strangers about their first love.
Yeah, so first love, exciting. You know, like, it's hard to describe your first love, I guess, but new. Like, it's all you want, it's all you think about, it's all you want to do, all you want to, like, focus on in life.
Yeah.
For my first love, yeah, that was definitely, if I had to describe her, she was exciting. She was a fun person, a really awesome individual, and yeah.
How old you were when you guys met? Was it in the high school?
18, yeah, I think I was 18.
Okay.
But yeah, so.
And how long you guys were together?
We were together for like 3 years, I'd say, yeah. We actually got engaged, but things didn't work out, unfortunately. But that's just life sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
There have been many other loves since then, but yeah, she was my first.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I would say like safe and warm and comfortable and free, I guess is a really good word for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as a person, is anyone there like that you used to love and still love?
I mean, definitely a lot of people. Absolutely.
Do you want to talk about anyone specifically?
I don't know. My first love was pretty great. He treated me very well, and I mean, we were just too young.
How old you were?
We were in high school, so we would have been grade 10, 11. Yeah, but I mean, everything happens for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good times.
My first love would be a cat that I found as a kitten in the barn named Fluffy.
Okay.
And so we had to chase it down because we knew the mother had been injured when my dad was cutting hay. So there was a whole bunch of the kittens. So we took it home and I put it up in a separate room. And my mom said that I had to look after it and she wasn't going to help me. So that cat became almost like a dog. When it grew up, he'd follow me everywhere and he'd jump on my shoulders if the ground was too cold and would walk all over the farm with me.
Okay. My first love was my best friend growing up in Mission.
Okay.
He lived right across the street from me. His name was Tynan and he was 2 years older than me and I absolutely loved him with my entire heart.
How old you were when you met her?
I was probably like 7-ish. Yeah. It was. He wasn't like the nicest to me, you know, but I really loved him and we were friends for so long. And then in like middle school I moved, so we kind of like weren't as close anymore, which really sucked. It was kind of sad, and then I haven't talked to him in years. Yeah.
So do you feel like texting him or reaching out to him after this?
I used to want to talk to him like all the time, but I feel like I've moved past that point in my life and I don't need to do that anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Caring.
Okay, and caring about your mom? That's what you mentioned, right?
Yes, that's my mom, and she's a very caring and loving person. And growing up, she supported me with anything I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Shows me so much love. So yeah, absolutely.
So how many times you call your mama or you live with your mom?
I don't live with her. She actually lives in a different country.
Okay.
But yeah, I talk to her maybe like 2-3 times a week. Yeah, so we keep in touch.
Oh, that's cute.
Every 3 days, every 4 days or so.
You're the one who calls her or she calls you?
I call her, but so we have like a schedule.
Yeah.
And if I fail to call on that time, then she texts me. She's like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" Right? Then I have to call back right away.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she panics. So
is actually mainly fitness and helping my community. It was the main thing I ever want to do since I'm a very young kid. I'm about 11, 12 years old, and so in it, when I actually meet the owner of this store, being able to ever help him spend time with his family as well as build his business, as well as to help the community, has always been just one of the most fulfilling loves of my life. And that's the biggest thing that I would say is a love that I do extend as far as things go.
Since how long you're working here?
About 4 years
Okay.
I've been working here. So,
So you always have a time for fitness no matter what?
no matter what, I try and help as many people as I can and be at the business every day if I can. So, and always contact all those sorts of things. So, anyone I can help, I always try.
Yep.
So young love.
Young love. And yep.
Okay,
So describe your first love. It can be anything. Person.
I love peanuts
Okay,
when I was
that's
a kid.
good.
So that was I was crazy about it. So
Okay. Yeah. So just a peanut?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, I guess I can start with my husband. I met him here when we were both working 44 years ago.
Yeah.
And 15 years later, we got married. And 12 years ago, we bought it. We own it. It's all paid for. And we're happy.
That's good.
Yeah.
So who proposed first?
He did.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Since how long your guys are together?
It was 30 years ago. Yeah, 30 years ago.
30 years?
Yeah.
That's good. And what is the one thing that like always you guys are together for?
The one thing I like about it is that I'm a Catholic. He's a Jehovah Witness. He leaves me alone. I leave him alone. And he can do what he wants. I can do what I want. He lets me be my own boss. I have my own bank account. He has his own. I don't know how much money he has. He doesn't know what I have. So it's perfect.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before actually. Yeah.
I would have to say my first love would be my sister. We
Okay.
have quite a strong bond as sisters, and I absolutely love her. And the two of us grew up together. We didn't have any other siblings, and we always had each other.
Is she your younger sister or?
She's younger than me. Yeah.
Okay. So are you guys living together now?
We don't live together. I live with my husband, and she lives in Kelowna with her boyfriend. But we talk all the time on the phone, and we visit each other as often as we can. And yeah, she's just a big part of my family.
That's good. Like describe your first
right.
love.
My first love was a little stuffed animal when I was a little kid.
And what was that?
It was a little elephant. I called it Ellie.
And who gave it to you?
My parents.
Okay.
For
Was it on the
For
birthday?
Christmas time.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And you still have it? I mean, your
No,
parents?
unfortunately, I wish I still did.
Okay.
My wife laughs because I always had that. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's gone.
Okay. Was it like a small toy or was it like?
No, it's like a little puppet
Yeah.
that you put your
Oh,
hand
okay,
in,
okay, yeah.
and an elephant.
That's good. How old you were when you got it?
Maybe like 5.
Okay, yeah. That's good. Yeah.
All right. As a young man, I believe I fell in love with the outdoors, and I, to this day, find it a very important part of my life because it's allowed me to reflect on myself and the wider world around me. I go into the outdoors sometimes to think about my relationships in life too.
Yeah.
It's a great source of comfort, and I just spent a couple of days in the mountains skiing, and it was a beautiful experience.
Yeah.
I'm working in a store where I deal with birds and the people that love them. And I like spending time in my garden. I like golfing. I like doing almost everything. I hike in the mountains and I ski and I try to find beauty and sometimes even God in places in the world around me. And I'm still in love with it and will always be to the end of my days. Thank you for asking.
Okay, so my first love, I guess, would be the birth of my firstborn. So
That's cute.
it was such an overwhelming feeling of love that you never imagine possible. Like when you get married or fall in love with the person you're going to be with for the rest of your life, you think, wow, this is love, and then you have a child, and everything else just melts away. That's the best thing. So.
How old is he or she?
He is 33 now. So
33?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
yeah.
And how many children do you have?
I have 4 kids, and I have 4 plus grandkids. Got one due in number 5 is due in April, so
that's cute.
yeah, have a big family, so
that's cute.
it's a really nice thing to have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in a time like this. Got lots of people to talk to and video chat with, and the grandkids are amazing. That was another thing. It's like you think your kids brings love to your life, but a grandchild, whoo, that's a whole another level. So
yes,
it's very nice. So yeah.
There you go.
Hello, you want my name?
Yeah, for sure.
My name is Ruby, and my first love was my kitty cat. Her name was Missy.
Okay.
And my dad brought her home as a baby kitten, and my mom had died when like I was 8 years old, so this was shortly after. And the kitty cat had 4 or 5 litters, and I kept 12 altogether. But
That's
Missy
cute.
was the mom, and I loved her to death, and she kept me feeling good after, like I said, after my mom passed away.
That's
And
good.
I loved her so much, and yeah, she kept me.
How old was your cat when you had it?
Oh, she was a kitten when I got her, and she must have been 12 years old, I think, when she passed on.
What was the color you remember?
She was black and she was Persian.
Okay, that's good.
And she disappeared after a litter because she had milk poisoning.
Okay.
So my dad said she probably went away and just died. But yeah, I had 12 cats at that time. I kept many of her litters. Some people I would give them away. She was my first love. And
do you have any picture with her?
no, I was just a child. So